Come out, grab a donut, grab a deal, and let's honor those women that served our U.S. soldiers back in World War I. Angie, here it goes.
I am jealous. Oh, killing me, Annette. Thank you.
I have a couple witnesses with me, Brianna and Greg Poloff. They were actually here on the scene. They heard it happen. Can I just tell you how in love I am with the scenery out here? There are seagulls flying above us. What a great way to wake up, right? The Toledo Fire Department are working their second home fire in just the last 12 hours. As you can see behind me, arson investigators are going inside the house. Come out here, enjoy some strawberry shortcake. Angie, if you're nice to me, I might bring you back some. Live here in Holland, I'm Annette Falconer. Angie, back to you. They say alcohol could be a factor, but as for now, all 4 lanes are open here on West Alexis Road. More importantly, children and parents need to know swimming safety tips, and YMCA is offering a free week-long water safety class called Splash. Now, joining me now is the director of the program, Wendy Baldwin. She's going to tell us a little bit about the program. Good morning, Wendy. Hey, good morning, Angie. It's called the Yellow Jug Old Drugs. It's a program operated by Great Lakes Clean Water Organization, but like most programs, it needs the help from our community and help from pharmacies to be successful. Thousands of medications are counted and distributed each and every day. According to a recent study done by the Environmental Protection Agency, they found trace amounts of these pharmaceutical compounds in our water.
What we were doing currently just wasn't working because it was getting back to people, and I mean, at some point that's going to be dangerous, obviously.
That inspired owner and pharmacist at the medicine shop, Brian Pather, in Lambertville, Michigan, to step up and become an active participant in the program.
From that time, we started getting the word out to the community, and it's been a big success. People are glad to kind of pitch in and not flush things down the toilet or throw things in the trash.
People can bring in any of their old drugs that are not narcotics to a participating pharmacy.
Prescriptions can be from another pharmacy, they can be from mail order pharmacies, they can be from our pharmacy. It doesn't matter where they were obtained. All you do is walk in, drop them off, and we destroy them confidentially.
After the yellow jugs fill up, the program representatives come and pick them up to dispose of them properly.
It's a really turnkey program, and we don't have to have a lot of maintenance involved, so that's what makes it attractive to us as well.
Now it's time to bring the yellow jugs to Ohio. Well, there's already one location here in Ohio, but the program is asking any pharmacy interested in participating to contact them. You can find their information on my Facebook or my Twitter page. Angie, back to you.
Wow.
Crazy, hectic, yet peaceful. Baby yoga brings mothers and babies together. Instructor Mackenzie Torelli demonstrates activities and poses for the little ones.
Baby yoga is great for babies. It's good for digestion. We do a lot of knee squishing and moving around their knees in circles, and it gets everything moving, and it's good for their backs.
Yoga helps babies while they grow every day.
They, just like grown-ups, get back pain, and they're growing, and their bones are getting longer, and they're having growing pains, so it's good to get everything stretched out.
My 11-month-old Brinley decided to spend most of the class visiting other babies.
They crawl all over, and sometimes they want to do the yoga and sometimes they don't, and that's okay.
Mackenzie says only do what your baby's comfortable doing, and if they're not comfortable, they will let you know. The atmosphere made me feel relaxed, knowing I was surrounded by other understanding moms.
Emotionally, it's just nice to be in a room with other moms where you have no guilt or shame, or there's no judgment. Everybody's in the same place.
Yoga builds the bond between mom and baby.
We incorporate baby massage, which is a real calming, relaxing time. It's a very one-on-one, intimate time between mom and baby.
And through all of this, you do get a burn, even if it's when you're chasing around your baby. It takes a lot of preparation and focus for runners to get to one of the most prestigious races in the world. The course is mapped out. The start and finish lines have been painted. Boston and their runners are ready to show their strength. Men and women are flying from all parts of the world to run, including Northwest Ohio runner Matt Folk.
In one sense, it'll be a mixed reaction. In one sense, you're going to be very nervous to get going. In the other sense, it will be an excitement because it will be such a large event.
Folk lives and breathes running. How many marathons have you done?
15.
As an owner of a running retail shop, Folk knows the ins and outs of the competition.
It's going to be special. I mean, it's something that if you talk to most runners in the area, they would love to be a part of. Most runners throughout the U.S. would love to be a part of it.
But this year, things are going to be a little different.
There's only a certain number of spots of people that can qualify, and then there was, I want to say, around 5,000 or 6,000 people who didn't get to finish last year, and they gave them the first priority of spots this year.
Folk says an email was sent out to all the participants explaining that they are doing away with gear check bags.
And in the past, you'd be able to take a gear check bag so you could have clothing on when you're sitting around waiting before the start, and they would bus it back to the finish for you.
Now runners will need a ride to the start of the race in their running attire.
It could be a big variable with the weather if it's a cold day. I mean, that could be hard if you're sitting around shivering for 45 minutes to an hour before the race waiting to go.
But ultimately, Folk says he completely understands the new rules and says the whole marathon experience this year is not about time as it is about remembering and honoring those impacted from last year's attacks.
The struggles we'll deal with for a couple hours is minor compared to, what they have to deal every day.
And Matt didn't want to jinx himself, but he did mention his goal is to get under a 2-hour and 30-minute marathon, and I just put that into pace calculator here. That's averaging a 5:44 a mile. And we wish him the best of luck in his 16th marathon.